Why hello everybody, Spencer here, also known as Lego Dude 11, and today is a brand new movie review. This is actually the first movie review I've done for 2021. All the other reviews I've done so far on my channel have been TV show reviews, but this one is a Marvel movie review. There has not been a Marvel movie in over 2 years. It has been crazy, but Marvel has been accepted to make TV shows on their streaming service, Disney Plus, and today I am going to be talking about the movie Black Widow. Alright, so without further ado, let me tell you a little bit about the movie. If you don't know, if you haven't seen the movie, there are going to be spoilers in this video, so probably should click off the video right now. But what is Black Widow? Black Widow is an origin story for the character Natasha Romanoff herself, and it tells the story of her growing up and a full-length feature film about her and her family and where she grew up, and then going on the run. Like, the Avengers broke up and they're on the run, and she has to save the day from a new evil threat. So that's basically the gist of the movie. So off of there, I'm going to now go on to spoilers. So yeah, I'm excited to review this movie because I was thinking about, oh, should I do this? It's a movie. I haven't done movies in so long, but I'm excited to talk about it, and it's Marvel. Other movies I'm not really too interested in, but like Marvel, I had to do this because it was a good one. So I don't have any notes, but I just kind of made some mental ones. Since it's not like it was just like a full film, I thought I'd just talk about it. Like my Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, I made notes. But anyway, I do want to take the time to mention the soundtrack just right now. I thought the soundtrack was really nice. They had like a cover of Smells Like Teen Spirit. They had another song that I really liked. It was in the middle of the movie. And I was like, I really dig this song. Oh, it was American. They had American Pie. They had another song, and I was like, man, I really like this soundtrack. It wasn't half bad. I also liked the score of it. I don't know who composed it, but it was really nice. Whoever did it, I probably should look into that. I don't know why I didn't look into who did the score. In my head, I was thinking it was someone else from another Marvel movie, but I think it was someone new. But I just didn't see the credits put, like who did the screenplay or whatever it's called, soundtrack. Okay, so that I just want to mention the soundtrack a little bit. So yeah, I told you the gist of the movie. So the movie takes place in between Civil War and Infinity War, and if you did not know that, that's actually when the movie takes place. Because I was talking to one of my friends, I think it was one of my friends or maybe a coworker. And he was like, I saw the movie and I didn't know that's when the movie took place. And I was like, oh yeah. And it's nice. The movie itself as a whole doesn't have like a lot of jumping Easter eggs at you. Like, oh, that's that guy. Oh, that's what's his face from the other movie. It's just a nice origin story that leaves you satisfied at the end of the film until you get... It leaves you a little heartbroken in the sense that you know this character is about to die. Natasha Romanoff, as you all have known. If you've not seen Endgame yet, you've been living under a rock. But I think it's a nice way to bookend the character. And again, I think many people complain that this movie should have come out 5 years ago. It doesn't matter. If you're going to think about it on that aspect, you're just going to not enjoy the film as a whole. You have to look at it as the sense, okay, what was Marvel's plan and what the world looked like. Marvel's plan was not to release this film 10 years or like 6 years ago, and then with their intent, okay, we want to release this, we want to write this movie, and then we have to film the movie, we have to get the trailers, and then COVID happened. So that's a big factor. But you can't complain about COVID. If you complain that this movie should have come out 5 years ago, that's gonna like worsen the film in your head. So I don't care what other people say. I'm not basing it off of that. But yeah, she's on the run. It's like the first 20 minutes of the film are like an intro or like a flashback of her and her family really great scene. I love the whole origin. I'm not going to say this is my favorite Marvel movie, but as an origin story, it was fantastic. The way it just starts off, and again, this is a spoiler review, so if you've not seen it, I'm going to talk. Like, it actually takes place where I live. It takes place in Ohio, and I was like, holy moly, like, that's pretty cool. Like, a Marvel movie takes place in Ohio now. So I say, that's pretty cool. So, that's pretty cool, and I just said that twice. I don't know why I said that. So yeah, it starts off in Ohio. That's where their family grows up. And the first 20 minutes, again, is like the origin story. And then we go into this whole, like, segment, 5 minute, I don't know how long it is, of Smells Like Teen Spirit cover. Really great. Going through the villain side of things, Dreykov, who actually was mentioned in the first Avengers movie back in 2012. So that's a cool reference. Basically, the only thing this movie does is what this movie is a reference back to that movie, and where Loki mentions Dreykov's daughter, who actually ends up being Taskmaster at the end of the film. So it's really cool to see that. Now, I do want to mention Taskmaster real briefly because I love the character in this movie. I love Taskmaster. I was excited to see him. Nothing to complain about. Like, I don't want to complain. Some people might be upset, though, that they changed the character to a woman. Even though that Dreykov's daughter was a female, Dreykov had a daughter and was making her into this evil widow project called Taskmaster. In the comics, that's not what happened. That's not the character. And I think some people might be like, oh, you changed the character, Marvel did this, blah, blah, blah. But you can say that. You can think that, but I don't care what Marvel does when they think this is just a story that they're telling and what the character that they used in this film. So that I'm not being negative. I'm just saying that if people criticize it, be like, listen, this is their story. This is what they wanted to do. Taskmaster is something completely different. His own guy. He has his own skill set where he can mimic the actions, the powers that you do. In this film, they take that a different way with the chip in the back of the neck and make her programmed to do all these different attack moves and like somersaults, all this stuff that you're doing, but programmed in the back of her neck with a chip, with her helmet, where she can see it all programmed on the screen. So it's a little bit different, but I still enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Our next thing is going to be, basically all in the Smells Like Teen Spirit scene. It just goes and shows us all of like what's happening to the girls, with Dreykov. I love Red Guardian. He steals the show. I think him and Yelena definitely steal the show as both characters. The Milena character, again, I'm going to watch it this Friday. I saw it with my parents on Sunday. I watched it twice. As of this review, when it's coming out, I don't know when it's being uploaded, but watching it twice, I'm excited to see it again. This Friday, I'm currently going to see it. So, I'm excited to see this film again. Milena, I think, was a character that when you watch it the second time was like, yeah, her motivation, wow. Because she's trying to be a mother, and she's still like this secret spy for the Black Widow Corporation, or not corporation, but like the Black Widows, and she wants to keep her job, like she's not being paid, but like she wants to just be this agent, but at the same time she's a mother caring for these girls, and it's empowering to you. Like when you're watching on screen, like her character just flashes by from the first flashback scene to her taking care of the kids, and then in the end when she's like, I'm not your real mom, but I've like taken care of you for all these years. It's really impactful to the film itself, and I think she's just such a meaningful character. Red Guardian in particular, he's a meaningful character. Like he cares and he takes care of his daughters, but he's still funny and still humorous in lots of ways. And I think that's one of the things that he just makes such a standout character. Yelena is also humorous as well. I think what she does great in this movie, besides Scarlett Johansson, is she brings more to the table where Natasha is not really the more like the jokester in any of the movies, but Yelena tries to bring the humor up as the Black Widow. She's not Black Widow, but she is a Black Widow in the first scene in the movie that you see her in. And then, as her character develops, she's like, haha, I'm the funny sister, haha. But, anyway, try to elaborate on that. So, throughout the film, again, it's not bad. I love all the action scenes. The one avalanche scene, the one breakout scene, incredible, well done. They definitely wanted to make the budget high. And I think, like, there's the effects, like the falling ones from the skyscraper, it's kind of cheesy, but hey, it's great. It's not the best epic Marvel blockbuster, but it's not the worst Thor: The Dark World, Incredible Hulk movie either. I love it. There was something else I wanted to talk about. The way they open the film with the whistling and like the not the nanobites, what are they called? The fireflies or whatever. They're pheromones, I think. And the way they end the film with that, the whistling and the trees and whatever, great. I love the way they bookended that. And also when they're upside down and like, I see you upside down, and just the way everything happened. The Taskmaster fight scene was great. Again, I just love everything they got going. It's a great movie. I mentioned some spoilers here and there. I don't want to talk about the entire film. I just kind of want to make this a short review. Also, the end credit scene was a great end credit scene. I was not anticipating anything big, but I think that was what Marvel needed to get people hyped for the next thing, which is, I know the next thing is What If, but if we're talking live action, the next thing is Hawkeye, and I'm excited for that because I think these two characters, Valentina and Yelena, will show up in Hawkeye. If they don't, that's a stupid series, but I'm sure they'll show up because why else would they have that end credit scene if they're not going to show up in the series? But with that being said, that's my review. I loved the whole movie. I saw it last weekend with my parents, and I'm going to see it again on Friday with my friends in the theater. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be sure to do a post over on Instagram that of the movie with my friends. Also, depending on when those videos came out, I probably already saw the movie, but don't know. Be an end card here at the end of something you can watch if you've not seen already. As well, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. Leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, LegoDude11. Hope you guys, let me know what you thought of the movie down in the comment section below. Have you seen it? Have you not seen it? Did you just watch this video to get spoiled? Hope you didn't. Anyway, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. Follow me over at Boba Fett Jedi Master on Instagram, links down below. And stay tuned for what's to come in reviews, customs, and other videos here on the channel. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me. Don't forget to keep calm, play Lego. Bye, everyone.